Cody, you made it on time, bro. What's going on, guys? Good morning, Justin. Good morning, Cody. Good to see you guys in the house today. We got a good one for you today, guys. Gonna be a good day today. Trying to continue this green streak. I haven't had a red day in a couple weeks, probably. Didn't have one last week. Didn't have one yesterday. How you guys doing? It's going to be a good day today. The market's doing good this morning. The market actually surged yesterday on Tuesday as investors continue to predict success in reopening the economy and developing a COVID-19 vaccine. So S&P 500, Dow, they crossed their psychological important barriers of 3,000 on the S&P and 25,000 on the Dow before closing slightly below those milestones. Cody, green looks good on all of us. Absolutely, man. Avery Day Train team is killing it. We are killing it. I don't know why we don't have thousands of people in here, but most people want to just focus on gambling those low float penny stocks rather than making money. So we'll leave them to it. It's all good. Coin Fox, good morning. What's going on, man? Good to see you in here. So that's the market this morning. We're going to take a look at everything, guys. Our gap up watch list, top left here. Gap down watch list, bear scan watch list. Market summary over here. Doing good. Coin Fox, yes! TLRY. I was hoping one of you guys killed one of those marijuana plays yesterday. We're going to certainly go over that today. What'd you get it at? What was your entry price? Yeah, those plays yesterday we were going over ACB, CGC, and TLRY because they were every single day for the last week. Those have been Coin Fox. You're killing me, brother. 990 to 1140. I need your balls of steel, Coin. How do you hold these so long? 990 was perfect. Start curling right here to 1140, Coin. Are you kidding me? You top ticked it right here. Killing me. Yep. So TLRY, ACB, and CGC, those are our marijuana plays. That sector's just been hot recently. And that's the reason we've been going over them. The sector's hot until it's not. And what we've been seeing the last few days, similar to yesterday, we've been seeing this thing drop, pop, and roll. So we get a spike, or we sell off out of the gates, and then it finds its feet, consolidates, and heads back on up. So what we saw here. So TLRY all the way back here, it just gets a random spike at like an hour or two into the market. See that right there? And then on Friday, you see the same thing? Sell off, spike, consolidation. And then yesterday, this thing sells off, consolidates, turns back around. So not bad at all. And Coin, you still got a leftover position there on TLRY. Awesome work. So that's TLRY. ACB's the same story. Very same story. But, so we're just going to keep We're just going to keep all these on watch here. Let's draw that. All right, it's got like a little bit of a descending triangle on it. We draw this right here. Kind of a little bearish pattern. So this one's really getting squeezed tight here. So it's right here at a key level. We'll see what's going to happen. This is a bearish pattern. But these stocks have been doing the same thing every single day. They've been selling on off. About an hour in, they will get that spike. So we'll keep them on watch, certainly. What else, guys? Let's go ahead and just go ahead over the leading gapper this morning. Coin AMD got slaughtered. But you killed TLRY, Coin. AMD, huge sell-off. Guys, yesterday, did any of you get ERI or PD? We nailed those in pre-market. Holy crap. I also focused on ERI. I missed PD. Yeah, ERI, nice sell-off out of the gate. And why were we watching this one? We're just going to go over it real quick. It was way off the trend line. This stock, when it gets up off that trend line, comes right on back down to it. Elton, good morning, man. Good to see you in here. Going to be a good day, guys. Yeah, so that's all we were looking at. Got way off the trend line, shorted it, came right back down to it. PDD, or PD, yeah, PDD. Yeah, this one, I missed it, guys. Any of you get that? That was a huge short yesterday. Opened at $70 all the way down to 63. Missed it. All we were looking at there, we're going to look at some other shorts today that are similar to it. That's what consistency is. We're going to do the same thing each and every day. Nothing different. We're going to do what works. So overbought conditions lead to a nice little short. So our leading gapper this morning up here on the gap up watch list. MRSN is gapping right now. What's going on there? MRSN light volume. That one is earnings. We'll skip that. Let's go to PHUN. PHUN. Coin Trump is talking about a new round of tariffs on China, so the Chinese stocks are going to keep taking a beating. Absolutely. So PHUN, let's go ahead and go over this one for you guys. That's gapping up a little bit this morning. Speaking of Trump, PHUN had Trump news this morning. They announced a strategic partnership with a company called Amer Made Media Consultants for the Trump-Pence re-election campaign's mobile application portfolio. All right, so we do three types of analysis in here, traders. You all know what it is: technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and trader analysis. So fundamentals, got the hot news right now. Let's take a look left of the chart, as we always do, to take a look at our technicals. And what do we see? Well, we got to zoom in to see anything. All right, PHUN was one of the hot plays recently. It was a very hot play recently. And so let's take a look at what it's been doing this whole last week. If we zoom into PHUN's chart, what do we see? This stock has been getting the last few days on it. PHUN. What do we see? A little sell-off out of the gates, and then what? About 950 gets a spike from 130 up to 150. So that was at 950 there. The day before that was pretty similar. So it sells off. This one usually sells off right out of the gates. We see every single day, except this day back here. Spike, pre-market, huge spike, and then fade. Spike, fade, spike, fade. It usually always fades, but we do see this one get a little bit of a move out of the gates on PHUN. It is our leading gap right now in the penny land. So I wouldn't count it out. Now, is it going to sustain a move? Probably not. It hasn't sustained a move all week. But we could see a little bit of a sell-off, a little spike like we did see about 945, 950, and then we start seeing more of the fade there. Cody, everyone knows how I feel about PHUN. Yep, PHUN is not so fun, is it? Fun is a halt fest. Yeah, that day it went up to $3. It was circuit breaker halting non-stop. And when they do make a move like that, and it was very recent, it is normally, traditionally, very hard for it, even more difficult to sustain a move because you have a lot of baggies in it still from that move up to $3. Now, let's go ahead and go over some short plays today. GNC is not a bad one as well, guys. GNC, let's pull that one up right now. GNC is at about 89 cents. So for those of you who love these pennies, GNC, not bad. GNC is where I get these muscles from. This one has a gap to fill. So if we zoom into the chart here, we have a gap to fill right here at about $1. So it broke above this 13 and 50-day moving average. That is a great sign right there. That's a pattern. That's a squeeze that we go over a lot. It works very, very well. Gets squeezed together between these 50 and 13 EMA. Gets a little pop back above it. Now, I'm sure the company is very thankful it is because being with the New York Stock Exchange, there's certain guidelines you got to hold. You got to be over $1 for like 6 months, or you're getting delisted to the OTC market. So they are very happy here. We got $1 that this can gravitate towards. That is the gap to fill on GNC, sitting about 89 cents, 90 cents right now. So it might try to close the gap here in pre-market. We'll see what's going to happen there with GNC. Cody, love how you go over long and short plays. You smashed the like button. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Smash, smash, smash. Yeah, I go over everything in here. I mean, it would be ignorant just to look at one stock. But when you're first starting out, understand, 4 years ago, I was the same way. You just get focused on one type of stock, and that's it. But you got to understand, there's so many stocks with opportunity out there, and that's what we get paid for, the opportunity. We don't get paid for our time. We don't get paid to focus on one little stock. Oh, let's anticipate like this huge move on this low float penny stock. No, let's find out where volume is. Let's react to that volume. Let's see where key indicators are. Find that high probability setup. Find that pocket pair of aces. And that's what we're going to play every single time. So not every one of these stocks is going to be like a pocket pair of aces. One might be pocket pair of tens, pocket pair of kings. But they're high probability setups, and we're going to take them. All right, let's move on to some of those short plays. Now, yesterday we did go over BJ's. They did have a nice red day yesterday. That's what we were looking for. We've been watching BJ's for a little bit of time here. It was getting way overextended off of the trend. Now, what does this look like? What is this very similar to, guys? What is it? Why was I looking at this? Why is consistency? We do the same thing every single day. That's what consistency is. Now, why are we watching BJ's? Let's look at the other stock that's eerily similar to this one. It was ERI. What is this one? This one had a trend that it was on. It was getting off of it quite a bit. So it's getting overbought. Overbought conditions provide us with opportunity, irrational kind of volume coming into this. More volume than what we normally see on an average day-to-day basis. And so that's providing us with a nice little short play. Now we're looking at, BJ's was sitting very, very far off of that trend line as well. Look where it's down. It's down near 28, 29 bucks. We're sitting at 35 still. We had our first red day yesterday. Wouldn't be surprised if we had another red day today. I would like to see a pop out of the gate, the short end of that one. We will see if we get it. So way off that trend line. The market is being a little irrational right now. Anyways, we're seeing a lot of markets gapping up. A lot of buyers coming into it. So we'll see what's going to happen here. We got to keep an eye on the overall market conditions, get a good feel, sentiment for the market. Another short play I'm looking at this morning, FSCT. If you do have the shorts here, this one has had a very large pop on it, right back up to this 13 EMA. Last 1, 2, 3, 4 green days, back-to-back 18 up to 25 bucks. Not a bad play right here. Now, a lower price play for the short side that I do have here at CMEG is HMHC. And I'm going to write all these down for you guys. I know there's a lot of stocks I'm going over right now. It can be overwhelming. I want to go over this play and why I like these stocks, why I look at this type of short. Why is HMHC a nice little short here? Well, we did get a very overextended move on the day. Let's take a look at the daily. This is something I look at every single day. We have what kind of volume? 4 million shares of volume coming in to this stock. So lots and lots of volume here. We are getting a break above that 13 and 50-day moving average. So this one is on the daily oversold. We are getting that break. So that is a bullish pattern there. So not every variable is lining up here. Not all the stars are lining up. But what I do like here on HMHC, and this is what I look for every single time I pull up a ticker, we have overbought conditions intraday. And not only that, now we have solid resistance up here, about 205, 206. It couldn't break. It actually faded on off, sell off at the end of the day. And now a lot of these people who are buying this up from $2 to $207, all up in this range from like lunchtime to the close, are now underwater on this. When they were expecting a gap up in after hours and pre-market and not getting it, that's oftentimes when we'll see a little bit of a sell-off right at the start of the day because they're saying, oh, I'm not getting the gap up, let me just sell this. And oftentimes we do. Now, I'm not saying that this stock can't turn her back around and start heading back on up, but it is a nice little psychological awareness going on with these stocks. When they don't get that gap, it's very, very light in volume. These stocks oftentimes will see some selling pressure right out at the start of the day from guys who are buying it up right in that area. Now, let's go over another play. This could be on the long side. CLSN, this play has been killing it. Now, I have been watching this one for a short because it is getting way overbought. CLSN, take a look at this chart here. Every single day we've been seeing a morning spike. Every day. Every single day on CLSN. All the way back to last Wednesday. Last Wednesday, CLSN, morning spike, fade. Tuesday, we got a little spike, and we grinded, stair-step throughout the day. The next day, a little bit of a sell-off to a morning spike. Yesterday, morning spike. CLSN, what is going on here, guys? What do you think is going to happen today? Well, if it goes off the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, we could see a spike. So CLSN, I will be watching here. Yesterday did have a pretty dramatic day, and on the daily, we do see a large upper shadow. So let's try to react versus predicting here. Coin. Show Kevin some love. Hit that like button. Love you guys. Absolutely. Kevin. Love the name. Copy of Among the 10% came in yesterday. I'm about 100 pages in it so far. Awesome, man. Love to know what you think about it. Thank you so much for the support. I really think it's going to help jumpstart your career. So you see this upper shadow? CLSN, very, very large upper shadow. That's a sign of what? A lot of selling pressure up in there on CLSN. Now, we have had many, many green days back to back, and every single day we've had a spike out of the gates. So CLSN, certainly one I'm going to be watching. I'm not just going to anticipate a spike out of the gates. We got to wait and see what volume's going to do and react to that. All right, what else do we have to look at? Marijuana plays, absolutely, guys. Got to keep them on watch. Very similar to CLSN, as in they've been kind of consistently doing the same thing every single day. So ACB, like we went over at the start of the stream, ACB, TLRY, coin killed TLRY. These plays every single day. Let's take a look at the chart. Guys, always look left of the chart. Get an idea of what's going on. TLRY every single day. Sell off to finding its feet and turning back around. Same thing with TLRY yesterday. Coin caught literally the bottom and the top of it. Awesome job there. TLRY, ACB, and CGC. Those are our plays that have been doing the same thing. Sell off, catches its feet. Down here, this trend. Turns back around. Sell off, catch his feet. Sell off, catch feet. Sell off. What do? You catch your feet. It's what you do, guys. So those are our 3 marijuana plays. We've gone over some short plays today as well. And PHUN's our leading gapper. That one has not sustained a move in the last week. ESEA, there's a shipper popping up. I'm very familiar with that ticker. It's on the gap up watch list at the moment. That one's popping up. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with PHUN or ESEA. Yeah, ESEA is certainly a pump. I've seen this one many, many times. They're on earnings right now. Q1, 17 cents a share versus a loss of 36 cents a share last first quarter that it had. So ESEA, this one is a pump. I'm very familiar with the ticker. When the shipping sector took off, ESEA, certainly one of those. ESEA, DRYS, SHIP, all those. Yeah, 374 is the 200-day moving average. This one, when it gets a spike up to it, we see a lot of selling pressure. Always coming back down. 374 is its 200-day. It's at, all right, it's already at it. It's going to open up literally at the resistance. So ESEA, you can throw that one on our watch list. It's getting a little bit of volume right now. It's a very low float stock. It does get all the chat room hype and attention on it. PHUN, guys, if you're trading it, that one is kind of selling on off, fading off right now. Not a lot of attention and volume there. So we'll see what's going to pop on off. PHUN, a little bit of a sell-off and fade. ESEA is the next stock that popped on up that may get the hype and attention. So we'll see what's going to go. I'm going to type all these out for you guys so you are well prepared and equipped for the day. Now, let's keep those marijuana plays on watch. That sector is not dead yet. At least it hasn't shown us that. So we're going to be watching those. You know, ACB came out with earnings about a week ago that were just killer earnings. Everyone's at home smoking weed. And so the marijuana sector got lit again. You know what I mean? Short sell plays. BJ, I'm looking for a little pop out of the gates. By the way, ESEA right now is getting a little pop. So STNE is on earnings, so just be careful there if you're trading it. GNC, gap to fill. CLSN's morning spikes every day for the last 5 days. And fun, not so fun. Coin TLRY looks like it's going to head up to that 200. Let's pull it up. Coin, you're biased because you still got a leftover position there. We can't listen to you. See where the 200's at. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't be surprised. Not surprised at all. Just be careful with. And look at this, guys. TLRY. I love. This is beautiful. I love looking in hindsight at these charts and just recognizing and seeing the patterns. What pattern do you see here? This is beautiful. Is it called an inverse head and shoulders? TLRY. Absolutely gorgeous. Got a head right here, 1075. Our shoulders, 1095. About $11 on each side. Our neckline, which it broke up through, couldn't hold the move. Formed a little descending triangle pattern. Guys, if you're new, this is a pattern that works very consistently. Look for a large spike out of nowhere, and then look for it to form this kind of descending triangle breakout pattern. Works all the time. You get a large spike, and then you start getting like smaller bounces on it. It's kind of like a basketball. Drop it, big bounce, little bounce, little bounce, little bounce, little bounce, crack. It's essentially what we're doing. It's a very, very good pattern. Works a lot. But yeah, that inverse head and shoulders is beautiful. All right, guys. Any questions before we wrap up the stream this morning? Cody, ready to go? Awesome, man. Me too. It's going to be an awesome day. Going to be a killer day. Absolutely, Coin. I echo that for sure. Certainly echo that. Kind of a lot to be looking at, so sometimes when I have so much to look at, I kind of go deer in headlights. I'm just like, I don't know what to trade. I like STNE because that one is really getting overbought there, but it's on earnings, so you gotta be careful there. I like HMHC, but the daily is oversold. I wish the daily was not oversold on it. It is kind of having like a bullish breakout. But if we get a pop up to yesterday's 207, I wouldn't mind a short there. GNC, that dollar gap to fill. We'll see if that happens. BJ, little pop out the gates for some continuation. Short play there. Not bad. So, got a lot to be looking at, guys. 5 minutes till the market opens on up. Love you guys. Trade safe. We will see you all next time.